Good.
All right. Can you tell us what you're doing here, Stephen?
I sure can, Sarah. We are making an improvised roller for the anchor on the bow of the boat. Ours had a little bit of a mishap, so we are making do with your good old hardware store pieces. Again, this is temporary, but it'll work. And then we can haul anchor and drop anchor again. So what do you think?
I hope it'll work.
It'll work. Have confidence. Stay tuned for the grand finale. All right, so what we can do is lock this port side attachment down. We're basically locking it here and locking it here so that the roller can spin in the middle, and we've got an anchor roller, albeit temporary, but it should suffice. So whether or not we film hauling the anchor when it's time, that's a different story. Got some pretty good current here. I think we're making tracks, but this is what happens when you're going against a fast current. Holy moly. Got a little ways to go before the open sound. Come on, Sorella, you can do it.
Our boat speed of 6.0 through the water was reduced to 2.3 knots with a pretty vicious current of nearly 4 knots against us. One of the things we've really loved about the ICW traveling south is the change in the trees. And as we get into South Carolina, we see all the Spanish moss, which is just so cool to see. It's even all the way up into the bark and along the trunk. We haven't seen that in any of the places that we've lived, so it's been a real pleasure.
It was a little hairy back there when the fog was so much thicker. It is kind of burning off, but it's really a little bit eerie. It is Saturday morning, December 2nd, and Captain Hale at the controls down here. Hi.
The Spanish moss in the trees has sort of a Halloween aspect to it anyway. But with all of this fog and that smoke rising, ooh-wee, spooky.
Good Sunday morning, everyone. Approaching Beaufort, South Carolina, and the Ladies Island Bridge. I refer to these as the Townsend Gut Bridges because I grew up with this style of bridge near Boothbay Harbor, Maine. I'm not sure which side we're supposed to go through. I would have thought the right side. Anyway, Ladies Island Bridge, thank you traffic for stopping. And Ladies Island Bridge opening for Captain Hale, our lady on board. Gorgeous morning. Thanks, everybody. Cheers. Good morning, Beaufort, South Carolina. Got somebody passing us here. Ladies Island Bridge closing up. Thank you, Madam Bridge Tender. Thank you, traffic, for stopping as Sorella makes her way down the ICW. So you see that big old Christmas tree right there by the bow of the boat. Okay, this is pretty exciting to us, standing on our Antares catamaran built in Buenos Aires, because the power cat in front of us is also an Antares, back when it was known as PDQ, built in Ontario. They are also heading down the ICW. We exchanged information and we'll meet up along the way. So, pretty fun stuff. We're about to cross under the second, or pass through the second bridge in Beaufort on our way to Hilton Head. Thanks, everybody. Cheers. apparently the ladies have come to tea. Having their little gathering. Okay, you guys, get the good work done. See you later. So we found something that might work for the anchor roller. It's just here on the ground. It plastic's in good shape. The chain and anchor would just come right over here. You just have to find a good place to hook these into the fiberglass, and then we're all set. What do you think, Sarah Louisa?
Duct tape and wire ties.
Some duct tape and wire ties. Yep.
Excellent.
We wanted to share a compendium of photographs of the scenic beauty of the ICW from the eyes of Sorella. The boats, the wildlife, the natural beauty, commercial fishing operations and dredging, the sentries on the docks and on the buoy markers, the grasslands, the trees. It's just absolutely stunning. We really loved what we saw. This is on Hilton Head, things we don't see in New England or in St. Louis. Our visit to the iconic lighthouse of Hilton Head Island. Loved that visit. The horseshoe crab and some fresh bounty from North Carolina. Some friends in Hilton Head from Maine. Our anchor roller, nice view there. Christmas lights decorated, just lovely. The deck before we put down, sea deck, gorgeous new decking. Farewell, Hilton Head. We had such a lovely visit.
What are you doing, Stephen?
What am I doing, Sarah? We are making an anchor roller furler because furler anchor roller for the anchor to come in over the bow, because